Hey guys, I'm Josh and welcome to a very special metaverse event. A lot of conversations are about bringing people together. That's not this, not today. Today, I'm here to drive people apart, two people in particular. Welcome to the Sam Heughan, Graham McTavish Trivia Death Match. You know Sam Heughan as Jamie Fraser from Outlander and films like The Spy Who Dumped Me and Bloodshot. He's my best friend and greatest enemy. Wait. Welcome, Sam.
No, take that back. You said best friend. I mean, that's not true. That's false.
Wait, I consider you my best friend. You don't, what? What's?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we'll talk about that later, Josh. Hey, Graham, how you doing?
Let me introduce I'm very good.
Oh, let him introduce him. Sorry.
I need to give him the pomp and circumstance I gave you, Sam. Come on.
Thank you.
Go on then. Sorry.
We all know Graham McTavish from The Hobbit, of course, Preacher, and yes, Outlander. I think he's way too classy to be here, but he's here nonetheless. Welcome, Graham.
It's my pleasure to be here, Josh. You can always be my best friend.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Sam, you're right.
He sucks up to me and then calls you classy. What the
hell? Gentlemen, thank you for your time today. Graham is hiding in a corner of an airport for us, so I'm most appreciative to him.
I am.
Are you trying to run away from your friend Sam? What's going on?
Yes, I didn't tell him I was leaving the country, so I'm literally fleeing the country, and then forgot that I was actually doing this with you, thereby him finding out that I am actually fleeing the country. So I would be a useless spy.
I will track you down. I will find you.
You two. You two have a very exciting collaboration. Before we get to the trivia deathmatch, before we end this, I want to talk about the happiness, which is your new book. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, Josh.
The book is Clanlands, Whiskey Warfare, and a Scottish Adventure Like No Other. I've gotten a sneak peek. It's wonderful, despite the fact that I am nowhere in it. I don't know what that's about, but that's what.
I don't know what happened, Josh. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a lot. We talked a lot about you, and it's weird.
That's really hard. Yeah.
Maybe in the paperback.
Wasn't Josh? Josh was actually confused because there were no pictures.
Yeah. I got the galleys. So in the final form, is it just how much nudity is in the book? How many pictures is there?
There's gratuitous nudity. Yeah, gratuitous.
The best kind of nudity you might add,
Yeah, because what's the point of nudity unless it's gratuitous? It's just no fun at all.
It all had to get redacted, so that basically there isn't anything in the actual book. It's just blanked out.
I mean, that's right. And there's nothing I hadn't already seen of Sam, because anybody who's watched Outlander, really, it's just it's all there for the world to see. So that was slightly disappointing.
I mean, it's not. I mean, yes, okay. I mean, so the book is a recount of the road trip that we went on initially to shoot the show Men in Kilts that we've just finished shooting. But it's the sort of original road trip, and we spend a lot of time together. Hence the reason we are now joined inseparably, it would seem, or not.
Did you both?
It is.
Yeah, go ahead, Graham.
No, I'm just thinking it is extraordinary how much time we've spent together in small spaces in the last while. Camper vans, audio booths. Well, the list is long. Let's put it that way. I'll spare Sam his blushes with obviously some of the places that we ended up being.
Yeah, it's normally me and Josh in a small room, but now it's you and me. So.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous. This is going to get awkward if it hasn't already. Did you both always grow up with an appreciation of Scottish history? Because that is one of the goals of this, to explore your roots and to really revel in history. Was that just always a part of your upbringing?
I'll let you answer that. Graham, go on.
No, yes. Yeah, I've always been absolutely fascinated with Scottish history. Mainly, I think, one of the reasons I was fascinated with it because I think it's overly romanticized Scottish history. So I just wanted to actually explore the reality of what happened and what the people were really like, what being in a clan really involved, rather than perhaps the perceived impression of those sort of things. So that's what really got me into it. Yeah, and I like a good fight. So.
Which is a big part of Scottish history, right? But
massive amounts of fighting.
We also, you know, we're both, obviously the book is about this road trip, but we talk a lot about Outlander, but we also talk about our careers as actors and growing up as Scotsmen, and our sort of relationship to Scotland. And for myself, you know, I touch on, you know, my childhood and growing up in Scotland, and then rediscovering my love for the country when I went back to shoot Outlander. So it really is, you know, a story of the road trip, but it's also a lot of our experiences and anecdotes from our carears as well.
Yeah. We learned a lot about ourselves and each other, I think, is also key. We really did. Too much.
How was it decided that Sam would be the driver? Sam is, at the outset of the book, it is decided you are the driver of the van.
I was simply too hungover to drive. And Sam, subsequently I discovered Sam was also immensely hungover. He just didn't exhibit the same symptoms as
I wouldn't say I was still drunk, because that would be illegal, but
no,
I was,
you weren't drunk.
No, absolutely not. But it was probably, on hindsight, probably not a good idea for me to do the driving. But yeah, we do. We travel around Scotland in this camper van, and we meet a great number of guests and locations, and we have some adventures on the way. And it's been so fun to write, actually, during the whole sort of lockdown process. It's been incredible. It's been pretty big.
I have never learned to drive in my 75 years on this planet. I've never bothered to get a driver's license. How are you as a driver, Sam?
I want to propose something right now, is that when we can see each other next time, that I take you out for a sort of driving lesson.
That's either the best or worst idea ever. Is that what do you say, Graham? Is that a bad idea?
Don't do it. Don't.
Why?
Is
he trying to kill me?
See, I labored under the illusion that Sam had actually driven a vehicle similar to the one that we were in before. He'd barely driven with a stick shift.
No.
So this was
not a pleasant experience.
Yeah, it was all new, but I think it's a great idea. I think we do one in I teach you to drive. We do a sort of bit like carpool karaoke, but slightly different. And yeah, we try not to end your life.
Yeah, that doesn't really sound advantageous for me. Doesn't sound like it has a good outcome.
Come on, Josh.
Who chose the itinerary? Who makes the plans? Who's the planner in the group?
We kind of shared that, I think.
Yeah.
We both have we're both interested in the same kind of places, the same sort of things. So that was useful. I read the map though.
Yeah,
I read the map.
Definitely. We had, you know, in preparation of it, I mean, obviously Graham was, I was in Scotland shooting Outlander, and Graham was in New Zealand. And so we did a lot of calls and a lot of emails, and we just worked out a sort of a rough guide to the clans we wanted to visit and the people we wanted to meet. And it was amazing. As soon as we started reaching out to people, they were just so generous in sharing their story and their passion for Scotland. And you know, we look at you know, all aspects. We look at the Scottish language, and we meet some incredible characters that sort of appeared along the way.
And you
couldn't write that. You couldn't, could you?
You couldn't make it up. You could not make up some of the people we met and some of the stories they told us. Some of the places we visited, breathtaking. And one of the great things about it was that we really didn't have, I mean, you talk about planning, Josh. We didn't really have a plan as such. I mean, we made connections with people that we were going to meet along the way, but we had no script. We had no predetermined way of how this was going to work out. We just arrived and talked, and it was really enjoyable because it was very spontaneous and real.
What happens, like, okay, so you're in Scotland. I can only imagine for an Outlander fan, if they see Sam Heughan alone in Scotland, or if they see Graham McTavish alone in Scotland, let alone if they see the two of you together and they're a fan in Scotland. Did you have some experiences where fans kind of heads exploded when they saw you together out in the wild?